thank you for purchasing your Canon 100 to 400 millimeter lens skin. Your lens skin will come looking like this. For this particular lens, it's going to come in 2 sheets. And here is a drawing to show you better what the 2 sheets will look like. It is 22 pieces, including 2 extra caps, one 77 millimeter front cap and a universal Canon back cap. The hood is broken up into 5 pieces. Hood H1, 2, and 3 for the top, H4 and 5 for the bottom. The body of it will be on page 2, and that's A through M. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. And this will be inclusive in your directions that came with your lens skin. So we are going to use Studio Sample lens skins that come in big sheets like this. I'm going to go ahead and remove the outer. You don't have to do this. I'm going to go ahead and remove the outer sheet just so it's easier for you to see. So this is page, what page is this? Page 1. It has the hoods and the caps. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the outer shell of page 2 just so you can see it better. You remember, you do not have to do this. Okay, so let's start with the back caps, which is the back cap. So go ahead and peel that from your sheet. Remove the back cap from your lens. Put it in one corner, and then you just push down. I'm going to put this back on. And grab your front cap. And put that on as so, and just push it down. It's really easy. Okay, let's go back to sheet number 2, and we'll save the hoods for last. So go ahead and grab piece A of your sheet, which is the top piece. Now this is built to be in order from the top of your lens to the very bottom of your lens, and this is the tripod color. So go ahead and grab piece A, turn your lens over, and go ahead and start that in the back. I like to roll it on. This will go right on top of your red line, see? And then just feed it around your lens. It's pressure sensitive vinyl, so it won't get a really good seal until you smush it all down. We'll do that at the very end to make sure we like the way everything looks. All the way down. Once you have it the way you like it, just go and just push the flap down. Go ahead and grab piece B. And again, I'm going to start in the back part of my lens. It'll go right below Canon's red line. And then feed that around. If you mess up, just lift it back up. It's very forgiving. And then push that down. Piece C will go, and this is a moving part. You have to be careful of your moving parts, because if you get the skin in between this line, it'll seal your lens. You won't be able to use it properly. So just make sure you get above the seam. Put this down. You don't have to start in the back. You can start anywhere you like to, but just as a uniform product, it's advisable to start in the back. Just going to wrap this around. It's a little close. Let's make sure we still have a ring when we do. Alright, before we move on, let's just make sure we flow very freely, and we do. Go ahead and grab piece D from your sheet. And this is also a moving part. It's adjacent to C. So get right up next to that focusing ring. Just feed it around. Great. There we go. Make sure we still turn, and we do. Awesome. So D is the next one. Pull off D. Again, moving part. Don't want to seal it. If you seal it, you'll know pretty instantaneously when you go to test it and doesn't move freely. So if that happens, just take it off and start again. Not a big deal. And just, oh, come on, cooperate. There we go. and right around. Perfect. Let's test it out. Everything still moves. Good. Go ahead and move on to piece F. It's a good idea. Anything on your lens that has wording on it, you may not think that you need it now, but you might find out later that you want it. So to free up that option, always start on the end of wording. So I'm going to start on the back of the word tight. Just feed that right around. And that way later on, if you decide you need that, then you just lift this up, cut it right here, and then you can have access to that function. Looks like I went over the seam a little bit, so I'm just going to lift this up and reposition the skin down. Let's test it, make sure it works good. It does. Okay, let's move on to G. G will slightly overlap F. So you're going to want to start in the same place that you started F on, just in case you want to move it up later. And slightly overlap it. This just creates a good seal around that groove. See, isn't this super easy? Probably easier than you thought it was going to be. And right around. Perfect. Now H. It's really important on H. Okay, a lot of people try to start it way up here, and you're going to run into problems with that because it won't get a good seal. So don't start it on the groove. Start right below, and then we're just going to feed this around. And it'll start just short. It'll stop just short if you get lined up properly. It'll start just short of the groove on the other side. If you happen to stretch it and you go above that, just go ahead and trim that off with any pair of common household scissors. Let's go on to piece I. Piece I is going to go right here. This is just to make your piece J in here better. So go ahead and just stick piece I on, smooth it down. Now piece J, don't pick it up by the little wings. Let's pick it up by the back piece and lift up so we don't stretch those out. Get your lens right in front of you, and you're going to want to put on the window side first. So go ahead and saddle that up to the back side of your lens. Looks like I did not do an awesome job. There we go. Once you get it settled up, then you can reposition your wings. So I'm going to start with the top one, push that down. A little crazy on me. Get right into the groove. Perfect. And then the second part of the wing, push that down. Good. And then just feed the rest around. Just as so. If I could line this up, it'd be awesome. There we go. So go ahead and grab piece K. K looks like a giant L. Again, grab it from the back part of it, not the little wing. And this little L is going to cover up in between here one more time. So just line that up. Once you have it the way you want it, then go ahead and press that down. And gently roll that around your lens. Just like this. Okay, now let's look at everything on the lens. See, I don't like this has been bothering me. So I don't like the way that lined up, and that'll eventually peel off because it doesn't have a good seal. So I'm going to lift this up, lift up the back one, and position this better before I push everything down. There, that is much better. And this one too on piece B. A little closer to the red line. There we go. So just go ahead and smooth it all down. Get a good seal everywhere, including the caps. Push on the lens, smooth it down, especially in the grooves. Great. Everything works. Beautiful. Okay. set this aside, and we're going to go on to the tripod collar. Now skip L and go to M, the smaller of the two, if you can still see that sheet. Grab M up, right in the back of your Canon tripod mount. Just push this right on the bottom. Feed this around, here, and here, there. Right along the back, make sure it really overlaps itself completely. Just like that. Look at it. Once you like it, just go ahead and smooth that out. Okay, now grab piece L. Now on piece L, see that little ridge right there in the ring where they've done the molding? Don't go past that, because again, you will not get a good seal. So they just start right at the edge of where the molding is. Line it up, which I did not do. Perfect. And then you're just going to go ahead and apply slight tension and wrap this around. Don't do too much tension on any piece because you'll stretch it out. And push that down. If you happen to do it too much and you get it to where it overlaps onto the base, just go ahead and cut that off. I'm going to go ahead and move to the hoods. And so it doesn't matter which one you start with. Hood 1, H1 through H3 are all identical. And so are the bottom 4 and 5. So just grab one of the pieces from the sheet. And got a little piece of hair right there. Go ahead and line up the top part of it first. You can either start it right here on the edge and put it on, or you can take your skin, put it in half, and just saddle it on right close to the edge. Sitting down so I can't really see what I'm doing. Okay. Once you get it on, just use your thumb to really smooth it out. And then use your thumbs to push down and smooth out the other ones. If you get a little bubble, it's fine. It's pressure sensitive vinyl, so you can just smooth them out with your thumb. Go ahead and grab the next hood piece. You're going to slightly overlap this. So that looks fairly good. You can do better. Giving you a lot of extra room, so if you overlap too much, or you probably will be okay at the end. So go ahead and just smooth this out with your fingers. Holds right on. Looking awesome. Grab your last H piece. Let's overlap it. There, that looks good. Once again, I'm just going to smooth this out with my thumbs and push it down. And once you're completely happy with it, then just as we did in the other ones, just smooth out, because you want a really good seal. Okay, grab H4 or H5, doesn't matter which one. It's going to go on the bottom, push it down, circle around. And the last H bottom piece, overlap it slightly, feed that around, boom, ta-da! You have one beautiful lens. This has been LensSkins.com. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.